Hey everyone, welcome to a deep dive all about modern love.
Ooh, exciting.
We're diving deep into this podcast called Lovelinkage. They're all about spilling the tea on relationships, and they've got these 5 love secrets.
Love secrets, huh?
Yeah, they swear by them.
Yeah.
So we're gonna unpack the juiciest bits
Okay.
and see if we can help you navigate this crazy world of love in 2025.
Sounds good to me.
And from what I've heard, Love Linkage really keeps it real.
Yeah, the hosts are great.
The hosts are super fun.
This self-proclaimed relationship enthusiast, total expert, and she's got this co-host.
Oh, yeah.
He's a little more skeptical.
Yeah.
But it's they have this playful banter.
It's fun.
Makes you feel like you're just sitting around with your friends, gossiping about relationships.
Totally. Okay, so secret number 1 is all about ditching that whole perfect partner checklist.
Okay.
Have you ever had one of those?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I think we've all been guilty of that, having these unrealistic expectations sometimes.
Absolutely.
But the Love Linkage hosts say, yeah, you'll actually be happier if you ditch the superficial things and you look for things like shared values and laughter.
It's so true.
What do you think? What are some of those non-negotiables that we all have that we're holding on to?
Yeah, that we're oh, I can't possibly be with someone if they don't, whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, so they connect this idea to a bigger point about compatibility. It's not just checking boxes, right?
Right.
People like dogs, they want to have kids. It's about finding someone who really gets you.
Yeah.
Shares your humor, makes you feel comfortable being yourself.
Totally.
Those are the things that really matter
Absolutely.
in the long run.
And they even give some personal examples,
Oh, do they?
which I thought was really cool. They're walking the walk,
yeah,
right?
I like that.
The female host, she actually ditched her height requirement.
Really?
She was like, you know what? Not important.
Good for her.
And then the male host was like, I actually stopped prioritizing money.
Wow, okay.
I know, right?
They actually changed their views on things.
Yeah, and it made them happier.
Yeah.
That's the key takeaway.
That's so interesting.
It's really interesting. So I guess the question for everyone listening is
Yeah.
have you ever had a must-have quality in a partner that you later realized wasn't actually that important?
Oh, that's good. I'll have to think about that one.
I'll have to think about that one too. Okay, secret number 2
Okay.
gets into this kind of frustrating truth about timing.
Oh, timing.
Yeah.
Timing's a big one.
It is.
Yeah.
Love Linkage throws out a controversial idea here. Timing trumps chemistry.
Wait, really? So, you can have this crazy chemistry with someone,
Yeah.
but if the timing's off,
They're saying it's doomed.
right?
If your life goals are completely misaligned or you're at totally different stages of life,
Okay, so what if it's
it's not going to work.
okay, so what if it's the hottest, most intense connection you've ever felt in your life?
Yeah, you feel like it's destiny.
Right, exactly.
Does timing still trump that?
Like fireworks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the male host uses this analogy, and I
Yeah.
thought it was so powerful. He's like, timing is the glue that holds the relationship together,
Okay,
and chemistry is just the initial spark.
I see.
So you need that glue, right?
Right.
You need shared values. You need compatibility. You need to be emotionally ready.
Right.
If you don't have that, then that spark is just going to burn out.
So a female host agrees with that.
Well, she thinks that both are important.
Oh, okay.
She's like, you need both.
Okay.
So I guess it's kind of like building a house on a shaky foundation, right? Doesn't matter how beautiful the house is.
Yeah.
If the foundation's weak, it's going to crumble.
Right.
So what do you think? Is timing really the most important thing? Or can you overcome bad timing
Yeah,
if you have that intense chemistry?
that's a tough one. I'm going to have to think about that,
Yeah, something to ponder for sure.
for sure.
All right, so on to secret number 4.
Okay.
And this one really resonated with me. It's all about self-love,
Self-love.
which you hear all the time.
Right. It's like a buzzword.
But these Love Linkage hosts,
Yeah.
they make such a good case for why it's crucial for building healthy relationships.
I'm intrigued.
Have you ever noticed how, when you're feeling really confident,
Yeah.
you attract a certain type of partner?
Oh,
But
totally.
when you're feeling insecure, it's
You attract a totally different type.
totally different.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's so true.
And what I found really interesting is how they connect this idea of self-love
Yeah.
to the whole danger of seeking validation from other people.
Oh, interesting.
If you're trying to fix yourself to gain someone else's approval,
Right.
it's just setting yourself up for disappointment.
Yeah. You got to be happy with yourself first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
True happiness and confidence.
Yeah.
It has to come from within.
I agree. And when you love yourself, it shows.
Yes.
And that's attractive.
It is.
Yeah.
Other people.
So it's kind of like that saying, right?
Yeah.
You can't pour from an empty cup.
Ooh, I like that one.
You got to take care of your own needs first.
So true.
And I love how they
Yeah.
don't just preach this idea, they actually do it.
Oh,
Like they give personal examples.
I love that.
The female host said she started taking herself on dates.
Really?
I know.
What does that look like?
She's exploring hobbies.
Oh, nice.
Really focusing on personal growth.
That's awesome.
And the male host,
yeah.
he's all about practical advice.
Right.
He focused on fitness.
Good for him.
Getting into a good routine.
Nice.
And he realized that taking care of his physical health really helped him feel more confident.
Right.
And it had a ripple effect on other areas of his life.
Yeah, makes sense.
Including relationships. So I think the takeaway here is that self-love, it's not just about bubble baths and face masks.
Those are great.
Those are good.
It's about investing in yourself in every area.
Totally.
So I'm curious, what do you do to nurture your own self-love?
That's a good question.
What about you guys listening?
Yeah, what do you guys do?
Hit the gym, pursue a creative passion.
Spend some time alone.
It can be anything, right?
Yeah, totally.
It's all about finding what works for you.
Absolutely. And the Love Linkage people,
Yeah.
they have this fun little challenge to kind of help you with this.
Oh, I like challenges.
They encourage everyone to identify 3 things they love about themselves.
Ooh, that's good.
I know it sounds simple,
Yeah.
but it can really shift your mindset.
Yeah.
Help you appreciate yourself.
Totally. And speaking of shifting mindsets,
Okay.
this leads us perfectly into secret number 5.
All right, bring it on.
Which is kind of surprising.
Okay.
It flips the script on what we've been taught about romance.
Oh, how so?
So we're always told it's about these grand gestures.
Oh, yeah, the big romantic gestures.
But the Love Linkage hosts, they're all about the underdog. Small gestures.
Really?
They're saying those little everyday acts of kindness are actually more powerful than a dozen roses.
I mean, I kind of get that.
Right.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
Okay, so we're back and we've been talking about all these love secrets.
Yeah, from Love Linkage.
And my mind is like blown. I feel like they're challenging, like all these things I thought I knew about love.
Right.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
How do we actually use these secrets in a world that's like all about dating apps?
Right.
Instant communication.
Yeah, it's a different world out there.
It is. It's a whole different ballgame.
So how do you, for example, ditch the perfect partner checklist?
Right.
When you're on these apps.
Right.
And you're just like swiping through profiles.
It's like a shopping list.
It's like everyone's a product, right?
Yeah, and you're just looking at these highlight reels.
Totally.
And it's so easy to get caught up in like how someone looks.
Right, and like their witty little bio.
Witty bio, yeah.
Forget about like what really matters.
And I've definitely fallen into that trap.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Where I'm just like, oh, they're cute, swipe right.
But that's where that first secret comes in.
Yeah.
It's like a reminder.
Yeah.
Okay, look.
Yeah.
Chemistry might get you to swipe right.
Right.
But to have a real relationship, you need more shared values, common interests.
Feeling like you can be yourself.
Exactly. That's the stuff that lasts.
And what about timing?
Ooh, timing.
That feels so tricky these days.
Oh, yeah.
With like instant gratification.
Right. Everyone's like, I want it now.
Yeah, and everyone's on multiple apps.
Right. So many options.
Busy schedules.
You got fear of missing out.
Yeah, and we're just like constantly swiping and chatting.
Yeah, but are you really connecting?
Right,
that's the question.
And the Love Linkage folks,
they
say it's all about being honest.
Okay.
And intentional.
I like that.
Like being upfront about what you're looking for, respecting where the other person is at.
Totally. Because even with all the chemistry in the world, if your goals don't align, or you're not ready,
it's not going to work.
It's not going to work.
So sometimes you have to be patient.
Right. Let the stars align.
Even when it feels like everyone around you is like...
yeah, everyone's booed up.
Yeah, and you're like, what about me?
Right.
All right, let's talk about the most controversial secret.
Okay.
That your ex might be your soulmate.
Whoa, hold on.
I know, right? In 2025.
Right. Everyone's ghosting each other.
Casual dating.
Hookup culture.
Is this even something we should be considering?
I mean, it makes you think, right?
It does.
Why did you break up in the first place?
Yeah.
Maybe it was bad timing.
Yeah.
Or maybe you've both changed.
Yeah.
And now you're like actually compatible.
But you have to be really mature.
Totally. You got to look at it with fresh eyes.
Speaking of maturity.
Okay.
Self-love, that 4th secret.
Yeah, self-love, super important.
Feels so important these days.
Yeah, especially with social media.
With all the perfect lives.
Right? Everyone's showing off highlight reels.
It's easy to feel like you're not enough.
Yeah. So how do we actually cultivate self-love
Right.
in this world of filters and curated online personas?
It's a good question. I think it starts with remembering.
Yeah.
Social media isn't real life.
Yeah, it's like a fantasy world.
And you got to focus on your own strengths,
Yeah.
your own awesomeness.
Right, not compare yourself to others.
Exactly. Remember that challenge from Lovelinkage?
Oh, yeah, the 3 things you love about yourself.
That's a great place to start.
It is. It's a good reminder.
Simple but powerful.
Okay, last but not least.
Yeah.
Those small gestures.
Small things.
They feel even more meaningful.
I agree.
In a world where everyone's doing these grand gestures.
Right, and posting about it online.
Yeah, it's like, are they really doing it for the love?
Right.
Or for the likes?
It's all for the gram.
But those small things.
Yeah.
The thoughtful text.
The coffee run.
Just listening.
Yeah, just being there.
Those really show you care.
And it's not about showing off. It's about genuine care.
Yeah, it's the little things that add up.
Absolutely.
So it seems like the secrets to lasting love haven't really changed that much.
I think you're right.
It's just the world around us.
The playing field has changed.
That's gotten more complicated.
But the fundamentals are the same.
Honesty, kindness, respect.
Communication. You got to have that.
Yeah. And maybe that's the real secret.
Oy.
Finding a way to stay true to yourself.
Yeah.
In this crazy modern world.
The journey, right?
It is a journey.
Finding love.
And on that note, we'll leave you with a final question.
Okay.
In this world where we can curate our online selves, how do we make sure the love we find is real?
Right.
And not just based on these, like, projections.
Ooh, that's a deep one.
Something to think about.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
And remember, the most important relationship
is
the one you have with yourself.
Take care, everyone.